Hey guys, this is Zeus with a Western Slope Bigfoot. I'm just making this short second video because that video I recorded yesterday. There was somebody spotted something that was sitting right in here, and I just took some comparison photographs, and the black object in question was not there. Yesterday it was. If you look at the video from yesterday, I believe you could see it sitting right in there, real short. It was just a little guy, and he was sitting there staring at me, and this is about the angle that I was at, and I didn't walk any further than this. I just, I panned around like this, but I took some comparison video, or some comparison pictures, and it was sitting right above my finger in that little crevice of stuff right, or the bushes were kind of a little hole in it right there. That's where he was sitting at. You don't see it now though, huh? That's interesting. And let me show you something, because I actually walked up here. And that spot where a few people had pointed out that there's something sitting there in front of me. I seen it yesterday. I didn't say anything. I didn't know. I didn't want to call a log or some, a stump or something a Sasquatch, but this is where it looks like it's all really flattened out too. It's real flat right here, and there's a little bit of a disturbance in the soil, or some disturbance there. That's real flat right here. This is where he was sitting at. Right through that, right through here is where he was seen, and this is where he was sitting at, because it's all really flat right there. And there was a couple of pine cones out when I walked up. I accidentally kicked a few pine cones, little ones in. But it was all flat like this. Compared to that over there, you could see how that's not been messed with. And this stuff is really hard to leave prints. Might be something right there, like a print or something. But that's where he was sitting. I'm going to sit in this spot, so I'm going to screw it up. But if he would have been sitting here like this, he was looking right at me through here, hiding right behind here. See, that's where he was sitting at, right here. Because why isn't it there? Why isn't the dark figure there? You see the tree trunk in the photo, but that black spot, you can kind of distinctly see it was sitting there. And I think he was sitting right here, looking down through this little area right here. And you could probably hear those people in that next camp spot again, over there being loud and raising hell. But he didn't move a wink, and I seen him when I walked up, and I thought that's unusually dark. While I'm here, look at those trees laying up right there. Huh. Yeah, yesterday, there was also, when I first started that video, there was some magnificent vocals, and then and somebody spotted, and I had taken the pictures and I posted up on social media, because they looked like they disappeared, like the one spot was there and then it wasn't. Well, I went back to that spot, and I think it was just a shadow. So it was misidentification, but it was super compelling, you know what I mean? And some people were coming in being kind of rude about it, and you don't have to be rude about it. Just say it might be shadowing, and just suggest some things, and the few people suggested. I go back, so I did today, because tomorrow's going to rain like crazy, and I positioned myself in the right spot, and I think it was just a shadow, unfortunately. But that same spot, there was 4 or 5 vocals, very loud. One of them, I don't know if you can hear it on video. I actually was videoing it, but look at these trees, how they come crossed right up here. See, I'm hearing stuff again over here to my right. I was hearing stuff yesterday when I think I was seeing that little Sasquatch sitting over there. I believe it was a Sasquatch. And I'm kind of hearing stuff over here. I'm getting kind of nervous now. And this ground, it's really hard to make a footprint. And as you know, Sasquatch, they go out of their way to really hide their footprints. This is odd right here. Those 2 trees, they didn't fall there. I can see right now. I see this one definitely. Okay, I lied. That one fell there. It doesn't look like that one fell there. And it's laying right across. See how it's almost like they blocked it off. Because there's a little trail that runs up, clear up and around the mountain. There's trails all over. It runs all the way down past where those people are yelping and yelling at. And it's funny that this log is here. They stretched a separate one out that goes out further that way. I don't know, maybe it's a marker saying, hey, don't come any closer. I'll kick your ass. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. That was pretty cool. Really cool structures, and I believe a little squatch or something was in there. It's funny, this one little open meadow here. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled because they're so good at hiding. You know what's funny too? This area has cedar trees. I've explored hundreds of miles of area around here, and there's no cedar trees, but there's cedar trees right there. I find that just bizarre. And it's probably about 9,500 feet up here. You usually don't see trees, those cedar trees up here. They're mainly in the high desert area, you know. It's like this is just like a little bowl here. I'm really amazed that I haven't. See, I heard something else. I don't know, but it almost sounded like a gutturally vocal coming from over there. Hey, you guys don't be growling at me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm a good human. I just want to learn more about you guys is all. I don't mean you any harm at all. And it wasn't a bear. I don't have a heck of a lot of time. My wife was sitting in the truck. I was originally doing a comparison photos, the one down below and then this one up here, which this one turned out to be something. And you'll just have to be the judge of that yourself. I just know what I've seen, you know what I mean? And Well, I don't see any footprints around here, so it's not surprising. Yeah, it's not surprising. Just kind of scouring around right here to see if I can any footprints. They probably walk around all this meadow. I'd have to come back up here one day and head back into there. I don't have the time right now. There was a cool little half teepee deal going on right above where yesterday I think I caught a little squatch on video. Maybe. Sure, it's compelling. Something was there and something wasn't, and it was sitting kind of right in front of that tree and above that bush, and you can see if there's nothing there, and I'll post it up on social media, you know. There's no footprints. This is a pretty good area, but it's not quite as good as my other areas. My other areas are pretty off the hook. These guys are weird up here, man. They don't really make X's. They like teepees. And they like doing that kind of thing, like a deterrent or something weird. But they seem to be like that versus when I had about 10 miles west of me, and I've got a Bigfoot on video. He kind of popped his head up from behind a log, and I can't really figure out why that didn't get more attention, because that was obviously a Sasquatch, but I'm not worried about it. As long as you've seen it and are amazed and learn about it, I don't care. That's cool though. This is really cool. Okay, what is that? Something else staring at me. Right there. This thing don't zoom in very far. Right above my finger there's something. Could be a log. Could be a stump, a rock or something maybe, I don't know. Huh. It's probably nothing. Anyways. So I head back this way. My wife's probably forgot my radio. We usually carry a radio so I can communicate with my wife back at the truck, but I forgot about it because I thought I was only going to be up here for a minute, and I can't stay out of the damn woods to save my life. I love getting out here, just seeing nature in general, you know what I mean? And see, there's that trail that goes back up in there. Maybe walk through it real quick. I'll take a look. Let's walk right up here a little bit before I end the video. This is really high in the mountains, and you just get this impression that it's a high desert, you know what I mean? It's really weird with all this rock and stuff. Just kind of look over here. Yeah, damn it, I don't have enough time. I'd like to walk back over that way a little bit. Anyways, thanks for Thank you so much for watching Western Slope Bigfoot. And there's a few channels I want to feature on my channel. You know, they've been pretty supportive of me and everything. And I got to figure out how to do that. So, anyways, bye-bye.